y'all, welcome to the Short Stack. Today we're talking Grammys and making some pancake art. So many good performances, awards,
Amazing.
like it just...
Shout out to the 67th Grammy.
Yeah, it was a
It
good
was some
show.
beautiful moments,
I feel like
man.
this was the first one in a long time where it was like a good night, kind of like
it was
solidly.
great. Start to finish.
Start
The
to
performances,
finish,
the
yeah.
winners,
We should start off with our favorite moment, and then we can kind of get into the rest of the night. We've got our Grammy book here. Did I hold this up? I don't even know if I held it up.
Yeah,
But
we did.
it's so wild because we had talked about like our Grammy predictions last week, and so many were like, it would be really cool if this person won or if this person got it, and basically all of the ones we were wanting came to pass.
They kind of
Does
won.
that kinda-
Like we kind of swept.
We
with
kinda
all the ones
swept.
we wanted. It was crazy. It was great to see Doechii get her first one because we love
I'm
Doechii.
so proud of her.
It was
Like,
amazing.
she's so inspirational. There's been so many videos since she's won, like of her old YouTube channel, where she was
yeah.
basically just like, what if I just didn't care? What if I just like went after my dreams? And the fact that that was just 3-4 years ago, and now she's literally won a Grammy.
Nothing to it but to do it.
But to do it, but to believe in yourself, truly.
Man, I'm so glad she did, and now we get to enjoy it.
This is, you know what? This is something over here. I don't know. Something good,
We said
something
we were making
bad.
pancake art, but we never said we were pancake.
We never say we were here with this, y'all. This is our first time doing pancake art.
So help. Can you try this?
Let's see. Ooh, your national is. Okay, y'all. Quick little reset, okay?
Reset.
This
Back on
time,
with
we
the
got some
ones.
Chosen Food spray.
There we go.
If this works good, if our stuff whips up this time, Chosen Foods, sponsor us, okay?
Definitely. We'll
Email.
take that. We'll take
Like,
that.
let us
Definitely.
know.
What are the ingredients in that?
Let's see. Just avocado oil.
Perfect. None of that extra.
They said
nothing.
no extra. That's actually
No
kind of
extra
crazy because
nothing.
usually it's at least something else. They
Nope.
said, no, it's just avocado. Okay, look.
No.
Let us see. Oh, okay. Well, the mess is a little, it didn't like spray out like I thought. Okay, back to Grammys night. I absolutely love the tribute to Quincy Jones. I adore Quincy Jones, and I'm so sad that he is now R.I.P. an ancestor, but his musical impact is like
It's crazy.
none
It's
other.
Really
We
crazy.
wouldn't have so much without Quincy Jones. Like from Wiz to Michael Jackson's kind of revamp of his solo career, like Quincy Jones was really that one. The Rat Pack, okay? You need to give Quincy Jones
Quincy
another.
Jones is everywhere. All across different genres.
Yes.
We wouldn't even have the Fresh Prince without
Without Quincy Jones,
which is crazy.
Like insane.
My favorite show is also
Yes. I love when Will Smith tells that story too, where he was just like, what you need, like 10 minutes? That's another example of stay ready so you don't gotta get ready.
Stay ready.
He was like, look, everybody from NBC is here tonight. Y'all audition
Like,
is tonight.
tonight.
They not coming back to this house. Like, you gonna have to figure it out. So
Did you not hear what I just said?
like, and that's so wild. Like those moments where opportunity is like you're at the right place at the right time.
No, that's real.
So yeah, shout out to Quincy, putting so many people on too. I feel like he was a very generous,
definitely.
like not a gatekeeper in the industry.
And speaking of Quincy putting people on, he had 7 children, left them all 80 million apiece. 80 million each.
Wait, that's kind of insane.
80 million each.
I didn't know what I thought you were gonna say. It
80
was
million.
not.
Like to have that kind of money
Jeez.
to where you set up all your lineage
And mind
on
you,
and on. It's
his
gonna be
kids are
Joneses.
successful in their own right. Like
Yep.
so to have,
No, yeah.
so to be
Just
successful
a little
already.
extra on top, a little lanyard.
Well, to the Joneses, if you all are looking for a place to
Nah, for real.
donate that money, invest in some artists, let
There
us
we
know, because I
There we
absolutely
go.
love that. Wow, that's so beautiful. Were there any other like memorable, besides the ones we're making now, but like other memorable things from Grammy night that like really stuck out to you?
And when Alicia Keys shouted out the female producers,
Yeah.
I thought that was so dope. I don't know if you saw Solange's response
Response,
after. Yeah,
yeah.
you could tell she was really like appreciative of being called out because she's right. Like, female producers have been putting a stamp on the game for a long time.
For a long time, yeah.
But a lot of people don't even realize it. Like people were like, "Oh, Missy's a producer."
Like,
Missy's
yes,
very much a
that's, I mean,
producer.
that's what she kind of was first, years, right?
Yeah,
like I mean,
she's
musician still, but like that's why. Didn't she just get? Maybe that was 2 years ago. Inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she did get inducted. Congratulations on that.
I'm so proud of. Like that's really cool. I feel like Alicia definitely fits that. Were there any other nominees? I don't really think there's other nominees.
No, that's something that's decided.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Alicia
really
does
cool.
a lot though. She's had her stamp on the game for forever. 17 Grammy wins.
17, yeah.
Like,
and she for a while has like pivoted to also thinking about like global work around girls. Like it was Girl on Fire, Superwoman, like all those ones.
So many girl anthems.
Yeah. I love that.
I think we're due for another girl anthem.
No, it's about time. Like,
it's about time for
what's
another
the last
Alicia?
like big girl anthem? My mind wants to say Beyonce, "We Run the World, Girls," but
oh yeah.
That's been a while since that. That was like
I thought of a couple, but then that is PG.
Yeah, I mean, for me, anything Meg Thee Stallion is gonna be a girl anthem.
Yeah, straight up, because we got some hip hop ones.
Because I love Meg, so I'm just gonna automatically feel like empowered when I listen to her. Flo Milli also. That's somebody. Flo Milli, I could have seen as best new artist.
Oh no, Flo Milli was nice. Shout out to Flo Milli.
Shout out to Flo Milli.
You think we're ready for the flip?
You got a lot of bubbles on yours. Like I think you're due for a flip. This looks damn good,
I tried
y'all.
to make
Let's
it
go.
Cool. That's cool.
That looks amazing. How you feeling about this, like, design? Because
You know?
you did that.
I'm happy.
Also, you got a scenery in yours. Like, don't think both of ours gonna look like this. Mine is
Try to throw a little background on there, you know.
Mine is very underwhelming compared to
Perfect time. Discuss some things.
Yes.
So here, all I ever wanted was a black Grand National.
Yes,
like,
truly.
my attempt at an 87 black Grand National. You know, 87 was a good year.
It was a great year for more than one reason.
Driving down California, blue skies, sunny sunshine. You know, we're here.
I love it.
I was just loving at the Grammys watching Kendrick win 5 for 5. Like Mustard said, get the brooms out. Get the brooms out.
It's the clear everything.
Yeah. In the Canadian tuxedo, the album was great. G&X gave us all some great moments throughout the year. From the pop out. It was a crazy moment in hip hop, one of the greatest moments in hip hop.
It really
I
reminds
watched
me
it
about
from my living room and felt like I was at a
stadium.
concert. Like my first time watching a full concert,
at
home.
Yes,
Me, the kids, the wife, we was turned up in the living room.
Yeah, it made you feel. I don't even know how they did that, but even the cameraman on the it was wild.
There should be a Grammy for that. Whoever did the greatest camera visuals for music.
Didn't he win for best performance though?
Best rap performance was
but
another.
But it was for the music video though.
Yeah,
but it could have been for the live TV
With
show.
all the streaming now, I think we need to start giving some awards for these live stream concerts.
We absolutely
have to. Because there was a few this year, and that one was
that make you feel like that. Even Beyonce's Renaissance was
that was amazing.
Super high production level.
It was awesome.
On top of already having done a show. What's your favorite song off of G&X?
My favorite song off of G&X,
which is hard.
Man, it depends on what mood I'm in.
Okay, that's fair.
He put
that's fair.
So many of the songs like for different vibes, for different moments. Like, I think Luther is amazing. I think G&X is amazing. I think Peekaboo is amazing. Like all of them have had periods of time where I'm just listening to it over beat. Like,
it definitely is
and
a
then
mood.
I double back.
And you go back for more.
Dr. Blue, like all of it. Like Not Like Us is like. I didn't even get to that one yet.
No, for real. And that one won, 3 of the categories out of the 5.
Exactly.
So, critically acclaimed song at this point. That's a beautiful moment. I feel like off of G&X, Dr. Blue's probably like my overall mood, because that kind of chill vibe. I'm like, I can always get into that. But Hey Now. Whoever Dodie is, that inverse. Okay, that made me feel something. It's beautiful. Kendrick sweep, and it hits different when you're from LA. I feel like everyone else is excited, but I'm like, y'all don't get the significance. From the music video, all of the little nuggets, I'm like, nah, that's truly something crazy. I'm gonna flip mine now as well. Okay, the pancake art did not translate on the back. Can it be on the front?
But I think low key let it sit on the other side for a little bit, and then we'll just like cook a little bit and then flip it back.
Ooh, okay.
You get what I mean?
The pancake are, I would say it's not going well for me, but and y'all, this is my third Band-Aid. I'll get to my favorite part of the night, which is Dochi's win for Alligator Bites Never Heal. Shout out to Dochi, the icon that you are. Okay, TDE, we have to talk about as producing like some of the most talented people, and actually, I feel like they're a label that actually cares about the person. Like they're not trying to
modern day Motown.
They really like are. I hope with better contracts, because I.
Oh yeah, with better contracts, You know, the artistry being put out there, a modern day Motown.
Like they're iconic.
They haven't been paid.
There's
right? No disputes like that.
That's
it's
so
all
good.
Love. It seems like.
And it seems like they'd rather wait for somebody to have like a good quality project than just be like, I'm gonna just put something out there, which is. I mean, Dochi though wrote Alligator Tears Never Heal in 30 days. Like, it's a mixtape. That's what boggles my mind. It's not even really an album.
And took over. She went up against some titans. She went up against J.
Cole, Eminem, even Future. Like, compared to
like,
where she's at in her career.
Off her freshman EP?
I was gonna say. Because you can't even say album yet. Like, and dropped already, which means she already created the sometime before Sunday a victory lap song. Yep. Like, that's the kind of belief in yourself that's like, oh, okay.
See, yeah, flipping it over, what I'm saying? Like, it gave
flipping it over helped a little bit.
Like, that's the size I need if I have.
You got bit by an alligator. Like okay, well, you know, hey.
Hey, I support you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad your vision really came out how you wanted it to be. You know, sometimes we gotta keep working at it, and I'm gonna keep practicing. That was favorite memory overall of the night. Next, a time that has been 25 years in the making.
Man, for real. Way too
Album
long.
of the year.
Album of the year for Beyonce. It's so long overdue.
It's not even funny.
Jay-Z spoke to it last year at the Grammy. Like, she wins, but not the album of the year.
But somehow the album of the year.
Biggest, most coveted one.
And my thing is, she should have won for Lemonade. I'm sorry. I love Adele. I did like 25, but 25 was not Lemonade. Like, funny that she won for Cowboy Carter. I love Cowboy Carter. Don't get me wrong. I'm now a country fan because of Cowboy Carter. I was not listening to country.
I got my cowboy hat ready.
I will be at the rodeo this summer. Okay, I will very much be there. However, it was unexpected that it won for that, but I'm glad because another year of the Grammys with Beyonce not winning, it's like at this point,
blasphemy.
It's blasphemy. We're getting real disrespectful. Like it's not even funny at that point. I love her challenging like herself to continue to create like across genres and different mediums and do so honestly so seamlessly. Like each sound that she goes for, I find myself like immersed into whatever that genre is. And I mean, you know, we'll get into this later, but I did not know Shabuzi before. I did not know Tanner Adele before. Like, and Tanner Adele's music is like
she put on for the country.
It's really good. She's like basically a trap country, which is like so cool.
That's amazing.
So I'm like, I love that for her. And yeah, just opening up so many doors.
Trap country though too. When you listen to the lyrics,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
White more ghetto than we are.
They at the rodeos and the hoedowns doing a whole lot. A lot of shenanigans.
And that's why the bridge between country was always a seamless one, because you know they're everyday people like us, and that's a big part of country music is being everyday people and having a good time, like on some simple
and meeting
stuff.
up,
on a barbecue
at the local,
at the local pub. A lot of it is about gutter stuff, and you know, poor stuff and people who get it out the mud. So.
And you know, if people could really see that more, I think we could have different conversations about music. Like,
and that's why it's great that the Queen decided to, you
know, to bring
us all into this new era of country.
No, and it really is a new era of country, because now I'm like, okay, I can get into this.
Exactly.
But even on Lemonade though, so I don't know if you know this Renaissance act lore of Beyonce, but she wanted to release Cowboy Carter first. Then the pandemic hit and she was like, I feel like people need to dance. Like I feel like people need to be inspired. Can I see the black too?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just want to reach across your beautiful pancake art. But she was like, I feel like people need to be inspired right now to like dance and live a little bit more carefree versus like, you know, Cowboy Carter's a little bit more serious, a little bit more intense.
That's where I'm at.
The spray. Did we not spray?
I forgot about the spray too. But I didn't turn it back up, so it was so light.
Oh,
that's why it was looking like that. I'm like, why is
okay, so you and your pancake gonna be there for a while.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be sitting for a while, right?
This one, like, she was talking about mine on the last one. I feel like this one.
Is this one doing better?
You get, it's giving all that it's supposed to give.
My thing was, though, I realized when I just went back through the middle, it was like, okay, when I flip it, it's not all together. Like, how is it gonna be?
Might have to do a little background filling.
Right. Once again, y'all, I am new to this pancake art. I'm not saying you because you over there excelling like.
Oh no.
Like
I'm very much new.
Like you've been doing the pancake art. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to keep up. But yeah, so anyway, she was supposed to release Cowboy Carter first. Then she ended up releasing Renaissance instead. But some of the songs on Lemonade, especially Daddy Lessons, are like very country, very folk. Like she had a feature with the Dixie Chicks too on that song. That's when this whole CMA stuff happened, which it inspired. Yeah,
she had Dolly Parton on there. It was. I
love Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dolly Parton. Like, do you know she has her own amusement park in Tennessee? It's called Dolly World. I would like to go one day.
We'll be filming a show from Dolly World.
Live from Dolly World.
Like,
cause she's just so fun.
Happen. It's just so fun. I gotta see what Dolly World is.
I gotta see what it's about. Just adding a little razzle dazzle for this.
You know, I didn't factor in something that I'm just now realizing. Mirror imaging. Because when I flip it, everything's gonna be in the reverse.
Oh, in the reverse.
They're gonna be like that grown man.
and honestly, me too though, because I haven't been factoring in anything. Learning. Okay, like, have you ever tried to make art out of pancakes? Okay, delete that comment. I see you typing it. Delete it off.
A lot of people don't show you the beginning.
Right. They want to come to you when they Picasso with the pancakes. No, or Basquiat. All right,
straight up.
Whatever, you know.
Wait till season 2.
Yeah. We're like you're like second grader, and perhaps me, your kindergartner, got into the pancakes. Like I don't even feel like.
I'm so bad that I tried to turn it up,
turned it down again.
So
oh no.
So again, on the first pancake, I did a little bit better.
Yeah.
This one though,
you know what it was? You started off so high.
There it is.
You started off so high. You can only sometimes, it's hard to keep up that energy. I'm really afraid to flip mine over. Like truly, I'm so afraid.
I think you're gonna have to be very gentle.
I did not think this through before the design.
But
oh my gosh,
looks so good. Like that was not attached to anything.
Yeah. Do you see how he tried to whisper it? Like we're not recording. You right though. Let me give it
a little something to hold on to.
A little something. Oh my gosh, have you seen the memes about like Blue Ivy? Everyone says she runs the Carter household, and that when Beyonce,
shout out to Blue Ivy.
she runs a tight ship because when Beyonce was shocked sitting there, she was like, "Get up!" Like, she was almost embarrassed. Like, okay, you got these
cameras. I've been here before.
Don't act like you ain't never had nothing before. Exactly. But look, Blue, your mama been waiting for too many years for this award. Okay,
no,
she's allowed. She was allowed to be shocked because we don't never really see Beyonce shocked. And I saw somebody say how they knew she was really excited was. She actually stood for an interview afterward. Oh. And Beyonce don't do no interviews no more. We have not.
And I blame y'all for that because I've seen some of the old interviews.
Y'all were pushing
and I wouldn't talk to y'all neither.
Y'all were truly pushing it. Only time Beyonce does an interview now is with her own documentaries. Hey, we gotta flip. I feel like it's going well.
Should we flip?
No, I think we should flip it. It looks fantastic.
It just started seeming like it was gonna burn.
Yes! As they say, Opa.
Opa.
Don't think you can tell what it is?
My numbers are all backwards.
They're all back. But how do you not get it mirrored? That means you have to
write it
for
backwards.
you.
I have to write it backwards. And then when I flip it, it'll come out.
It'll come out. Okay, well, still, let's still get a video of this. So why did you create your design?
Right. If you look here, we have a clock. And I did a clock to represent Album of the Year because it's about time that Beyonce got Album of the Year. Jay-Z touched on it last year at the Grammy. Beyonce has been giving this amazing work year after year after year after year after year. She's been snubbed time and time again. So it's about time she won Cowboy Carter. No matter how you feel about where Cowboy Carter ranks in her discography, it's about time she got it.
Right.
It's about time. Congrats to the Queen on winning Album of the Year, Cowboy Carter.
Yes.
Excited about the tour. Can't wait.
I'm so excited to yeehaw. And y'all, I don't know, I guess it was my foresight. My Renaissance outfit was a little bit cowgirl-esque.
Oh, see?
So guess who's not having to buy a fit on top of tickets and the hotel and the this and that?
Any way you can save money.
Any way you can save.
That is perfect.
Because I'm fearful next week about what these ticket prices are going to look like.
These tickets are scary.
But I'm going to be at the rodeo regardless. Boy boot, because I'm ready to be yeehaw. You know what? The bees on the boot are a little bit more abstract now that it's all baked together. But I think you get the larger picture.
I see the vision.
The cowboy aesthetic and then also the beehive. And in the words of Beyonce from Sunday, the beehive is buzzing. So I'm ready. We said, shout out to the Queen. Album of the Year. Okay. Best country album of the year. We love to see it. So next, we were going to get into Shaboozey, who you also just like, even as early as today, earlier, you like put me on even more to him.
Oh yeah.
Because I was not realizing his impact. Because once again, I'm a new country fan. Mostly. And by new country fan, I mean
we hear though.
Still mostly Beyonce, but I knew Shaboozey because he was on the album, and I saw people from before saying like, "Oh my God, this is like really big for him. Like this is so cool."
Oh yeah.
But you put me on to like the weeks that he spent.
Oh no!
In 2024,
the top of the charts. He
top
was
of
up
the
there.
charts.
He was up there all year.
Yeah.
All year he was up there. That's why I was like a little bit like, how he win nothing?
Nothing.
Like nothing. Like
that
he got a long career ahead, so he got some.
He'll be okay, but
I'm sure he'll get some. But
it's sad.
Shaboozey, nobody was on the charts like Shaboozey was on the charts.
No,
2024,
which is like insane. Because I'm thinking even about because what was he up for? Best New Artist.
Yeah.
And two other things.
And Tipsy was on the charts more than anything. It spent over 20-something, over half the year.
Yeah, at the
number
top.
Number 1 in country, and then like 19 weeks, number 1 in music in general on the Billboard chart. So,
I feel like
I don't know, man.
Okay, I know for Best New Artist, like Chaperone also had a really big year.
Yeah,
and like different people across different genres. So that might have been a tougher one, but if I could just remember the other two categories, I got something. I don't really know what. Can I see the Brown?
They need to give him
just
because you
numbers award. Oh, truly, because that was pretty dang good, and I did not even know how many weeks he spent up there.
Oh, he was up there comfortably.
Also,
still up there.
How crazy is it to flip like to the point we were just making around like hip hop and country being actually very close together, but to flip that song into a country song, and I didn't even realize it until we were listening, and I was like, here comes the two to the like, wait, what happened here?
Jaquan said he made more money off of Shaboozey doing this song than he ever did off of himself doing this song.
That's kind of crazy because that felt like a big song. I guess in reality, perhaps it wasn't, but like,
not like this.
Not like this.
Not
yeah.
Like this.
That's actually wild.
I also found it interesting that he speaks about Jack Daniel in the song, and a lot has come out as far as Jack Daniels and how the recipe was created and everything.
Really?
Black man actually made the recipe for Black Jack Daniels.
Wow. And it got stoned. Okay, see, I was doing good, and then I think I pushed it.
I think I'm doing a little too much over here.
Because I was trying to do.
Ooh, no, I like
it. But I think
I
think the ones up top are kind of.
No, I like that.
Pushing it. Could you tell the people what you have here?
All right, so I did my best at making Shaboozey. I tried to make his representation of his face because representation matters. And that was the big thing for me and Shabuzi this year.
Right, yeah.
He put on for the country music, like he killed it, like everybody all over is loving him, all different races, creeds, everything, like everybody's getting along. They brought out more country music to, you know, to black folks and everything. And then the way he used the Jaquan sample was just like so perfect and like so many layers to why that's so dope.
Why it's so dope.
A lot of the same people were not too far off. The music, I didn't even have to change the lyrics up. I didn't have to change what it was about. It's still about partying and getting tipsy. Yeah. We can all do that. We can all relate to that. And I just feel like bridging the gap and the representation, the fact that he has locks, which is like the blackest hair you can have. He's going into a country music.
On the scales of black hair, locks is definitely up there.
You get me, like,
and he has wigs too, so they're like a lot thicker, like hard to miss.
Exactly.
Like,
he's not like sliding in
discreetly.
I'm
gonna be
he's
a little
here
black.
and he's who he is. And, and I just love it. So I look forward to much more Shabuzi. So I tried to recreate him. I'm sorry. No offense. We love you, Shabuzi is all. Now we're gonna do your pancake. We're gonna see what you did today. To represent the Shabuzi and everything.
Yes, I am a new Shabuzi learner. I did not realize the tipsy flip. Until you played it for me, and I was like, wait a minute. So I thought about this double shot of whiskey. I don't personally thoroughly enjoy whiskey, but I try my best to represent it. Don't be alarmed. This was my attempt at ice cubes. So
no, I see it.
Do you
I
see
it?
it?
100%.
I feel like I could have kept it in the glass.
For sure.
But you know how sometimes you go to a place and they try and play you and they put hella ice on top? That's what that was.
Speaking on behalf of all bartenders and those who have bartenders.
We don't want to hear it. We don't want that ice.
We put the ice, you know, to keep it cold, to keep it chill.
I don't need it that cold. I want my drink. Because the drink, and honestly, I filled this up. You could actually never get a drink filled this high in real life. The drink really be here.
That's
ice
about
be
a
here on
triple, quadruple shot whiskey.
This is half the bottle of whiskey, actually.
You know, Coke in that?
No, just whiskey. I mean, based off the song, it sounded like he didn't need no Coke. He was dealing with some things, He was trying to have a good time.
A double shot of whiskey.
So I tried my best. I put a little extra on the top. You're welcome, Shabuzi. This drink is for you, Congratulations. What a year.
Toast
to Shabuzi. It's only up from here.
Up.
Next year, hopefully, we are celebrating a Grammy win. All right, so we're last category of our Grammy experience,
the
for the short stack. We're gonna give a Grammy to someone that we wish would have gotten one, hope that they get one in the future, question mark. So, which is tough because I feel like this was a year in music where I actually think on every front there was a lot of good representation. On the black side, you got like queer folks like Chapel Rowan. You had good alternative, good jazz. We gotta talk about this. Taking the Bangers actually did end up winning for their category too for poetry. So across the board, your Charlie XCXs, your Billie Eilish. I don't even listen to Billie Eilish, but I heard Birds of a Feather everywhere.
And it was good. It hit,
It's actually kind of like really like it's kind of like I feel like I would have frolicked through the field. So like, it was a good year for music. This is not us, you know.
There was a lot of overlapping and people learning new genres and learning new avenues of music, and it was cool. There was a lot of learning in music.
A lot of learning. So this is, us just adding to the learning.
Shout out to the Grammys too. Because that was like bold for them to call themselves out like that.
Every
with the
category.
Weeknd. They showed the Weeknd's tweets and were showing how he had called them out for not being transparent on the voting, not being like equal on the voting, how we've had some obvious snubs in the past and various things. And these artists put their hard work into this. I want to feel like they all have a fair shot. And I thought the new CEO of the Grammys called themselves out. The Weeknd came back and performed. They were more transparent about how they do things and everything like that. And I think it showed in the show where you saw that diversity that you're talking about. You saw some
because it felt different.
And like he said, he was like, "We're not perfect, but this is a start. We're gonna keep moving forward." So like, I'm excited to see where the Grammy goes next year. It keeps going and keeps growing. It's exciting.
And you know who could take some notes? The Oscars.
Yeah,
okay.
Oscars.
I don't know if y'all are watching this. Oscars. You got about a month before your big day comes. And the Oscars better feel as good. Especially if like these, entities are gonna continue to have the importance in right now. If somebody creates something else and it has that kind of validity like these do, I think that's a different conversation. But it's like if Oscars and Grammys are gonna continue to be like
the staple, the representation.
Then we gotta, then like we gotta make some shit. Cause still to this day, like having a VMA, having a Billboard is not the same as having a Grammy.
No.
And I feel like for many years, if you weren't winning in the Grammys, you would have like hella VMAs or Billboards because the charts, right? Like that's easier to see.
Start on these Grammys.
We're gonna start on these Grammys. You broke it down for me why they were saying after every single thing, according to the 13,000 voters. Because I kept being like, why would they keep telling us this tonight? Like, okay, 13,000 voters, but it was because they were making like big changes.
Oh, definitely. They were trying to make strides for sure and get to a point where people feel like, okay, this does have some credibility.
Right, yeah. I think you were saying the other day too that people like Candy Burst right now.
Yeah, she's a part of the 13,000.
Yeah, she's part of the 13,000. That'd be cool.
And that's somebody who's done a lot in the music industry.
Yeah.
Shout out to Candy.
Shout out to Candy. She's got a great pen too.
Great singer, vocalist. So she's been in the industry and her vote is
her
an
vote
opinion out of value.
Heck
so I can respect that. We're giving these Grammys to people who we thought should have won a Grammy that didn't get. Is there anybody you want to mention here? Or even if not the person you're necessarily giving it to, was there
anybody else?
Obvious snub?
Okay, well, I wouldn't say this was an obvious snub, but somebody that I wish would have won was Kalani for After Hours. That song get numbers on my For You page.
No,
I don't know. It was definitely
it was definitely
a song of the summer.
Shout out to Kalani.
Like SZA would have had to have not won, but I love Saturn.
And that's the hardest part about all of this.
Yeah.
If somebody wins, somebody
gotta lose. Like even when everybody else is so equally talented. Well, that's a lie. Not equally talented. Sometimes this year I think this was an equally talented year.
It was tough.
Because even in genres where I don't listen to, like Charlie XCX, I don't listen to her, but like blew up over like the summer, Brat Summer. Everybody was talking about that. Even if you didn't know why you were talking about that, Brat Summer was like for her whole thing. My clients were talking to me about Chapel Rowan. I haven't really listened yet, but like I know she was big. So like Sabrina Carpenter also. She had some fun ones. She was definitely
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
That espresso. I was singing along. I was with it.
It was good.
Her performance was really good. Her performance was great. I was like, okay.
The costuming.
You can pull me in with this.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, this was a solid year. And it's like, imagine if they continue to keep up with this like good quality of voting every year. It should be neck and neck because it's still, I don't want to say competition, but like, because I feel like that's really associated with rap. We don't think about pinning, R&B singers against each other.
Oh, they compete. The girls is competing.
The girls is competing. They were kind of competing. So I'm like, wow.
I'm waiting to see what happens with Nicki. I need Nicki to drop something because Nicki needs her Grammys yesterday. So now that we changed the voting, shout out to Nicki.
Yeah,
I hope Nicki can get some love.
Has Doja Cat gotten any Grammys? Because she should have definitely been nominated.
Hey, I want everybody who was snubbed in the past to come back.
Some Grammy reparations. I'm kidding.
No, for real. Hey, we could throw some Grammy reparations.
Can we go back and be like, actually, this person should have won? I mean, you can't really take nobody's Grammy, but like.
Look back on classics and give it some
Grammys. Yeah, give it some love. How's yours looking? Mine can probably do a few more bubbles, but
I think that you're hitting on another level. Like yours looks like
this is my.
If I was side
my
by side,
piece. I hope who I'm giving this Grammy to appreciates it. He's a very artsy guy, so I think he will. Right. I think he'll see it.
Ready to start talking about?
I think we're ready.
We're ready to
I think we're ready. It was tough because my category that I was thinking about was for Best Jazz Album. Okay, so Michelle Nicocello won, and I love her. Shout out to Michelle. Man. Like, I've seen her twice now. The most recent one was just 2 weeks ago. Love her. She won over 150,000 for her James Baldwin album, which love James Baldwin, like phenomenal. Definitely. So it's like, it's hard to be like, I want to take it away from her, but like, if two people could be winners, I would also add Andre 3000's New Blue Sun, because that album was like, and I saw that live too.
Upset on a tie.
No, I don't think anybody would have been.
A tie out there.
No,
okay.
And I got to see him do it live, and just like the free flow of the music and all the instruments and the creativity and the flow, like it was such a beautiful practice. And he's so humble also. Like he got on stage and was like, I don't know if y'all know, I'm from a little group called Outkast. Don't piss me off, Andre.
Well, no.
You don't know if I know?
Hey, a lot of people showed up for Outkast, Andre. But then, you know, some people, the flautist community, may not know Outkast, but they might have heard this New Blue Sun is a banger
that hurts my heart.
by an artist named Andre Benjamin.
Because when he said that, I said,
it's all about expanding. This has been the year of outside the box. Of I will not be boxed into what you want to look at me as, from Beyonce doing what she did, to Andre 3 Stacks doing what he did. People living in their musical truths and just doing what they feel, what moves them, and I'm here for all of it. Like it's expanded my ears.
Right. This is for you, 3 Stacks. I love you. Okay, thank you for New Blue Sun. Where's your Grammy going to, or adding to?
My Grammy is going out to somebody who wasn't nominated for anything.
Yeah.
He wasn't nominated at all. More so has to do with his business practices. Because the streets are listening and the streets are liking. The streets Shout out to Lil Russell. Shout out to Lil Russell. Shout out to Good Company. Shout out to everything they got going over there.
Good stuff.
I seen him in concert twice. I saw him at the Fonda Theater. He puts on an amazing show. I also got to see him at the Pergola, which was like a life-changing experience. I've never been to anything like that. He brought out Ab Soul. He brought out other artists. He brought out violinists. Ab Soul performed. It was a small group of people. If you ever get a chance to see Lil Russell at the Pergola, go. My only regret was that I didn't bring my kids, because, you know, I hadn't been to a rap concert I wanted to see. And it was everybody there, from little kids to old ladies to everybody in between, to the hood folks, to the artsy folks, to everything. And it was just all love from the moment you walked in to the moment you walked out.
I love that.
It's really even hard to explain, like, just how cool it was. I say everybody go. So I was gonna give him a Grammy Award for best R&B performance. I felt like Caught Up in My Head was one of those bangers that, with the proper radio play, with the proper everything,
it could have really took off.
A hit. I love Moody Long. Her song was low key from the year before. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Like, this was new. This came out this year.
Right.
Lil Russell did great. Lil Russell's on a Lil Wayne type run, early 2000s Wayne type run, where he's dropping content after content after content, mixtape after mixtape, video after video. If you haven't tapped in, go tap in. Grammys, you need to tap in.
Right.
Get with your boy, because he's going to keep growing. So you can only ignore him for so long.
All right, as we wrap up this episode, what was like your favorite art that we created? Any final Grammy memory that you want to talk about?
This is a tough one. I think we did some good.
It's a fair spread.
Some good art. Like I feel like you just got better and better, because from the Band-Aid to the boot to the Grammy, like, and that drink over there, like you was killing it. Like.
Thank you.
You was killing these.
I appreciate the validation. That got killed.
You was killing these.
That is beyond worse than my worst work.
I love them though. Like, I love them though. It's all in the fun.
It's all in the fun. But I will say, for you started off sky high and you kept that momentum.
I tried.
You kept it up. I didn't get to mention this. The clock reminds me of that Salvador Dali piece. Like, you really.
That's what I was looking for.
That's what you was going for. That's why the numbers are a little flipped.
It was influenced.
Yes, surrealism. Okay, Boozy, like that.
As far as I think my favorite one is probably the Shabuzi. Because I didn't think it was going to come out anything close. And that came out a lot better than I expected.
And I don't know if y'all got to see it when we were flipping it, but the locks were even blowing in the wind. Like,
I tried,
they had some movement. So yeah, you definitely killed that. I feel like, honestly, My Grammy's probably my favorite. I didn't
really
mention this,
Grammy.
but I did blue on the inside for like Andre 3000's New Blue Sun. So
No,
like,
that was perfect.
Yeah. I feel like it was creative and artsy.
I don't know why we even put our Grammys next to each other like that, because my Grammy looks better when it's alone.
Okay, but you see how we get the GNX and the Band-Aids. So.
All right, so we both had ours.
I think this is our friend telling us it's time to go.
Yes,
okay?
That's my daughter telling me it's time to wrap it up.
Our timekeeper for the day.
She's been very patient with us. I hope you all enjoyed what we created for y'all today. If you did some pancake art about the Grammys, shout us out and then tag us in and show us. We want to see what you guys can create. Have some fun. Always be creating. Always be having fun and love music.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next episode.
Bye. Bye, Kalani.
Bye.